And it's so crazy that the princess, of course, the princess is pro-Palestinian and the evil queen is a Zionist. Of course. This is the perfect, it makes sense, so much sense.
I'm always grateful, and I have to pinch myself for the love and the appreciation and the respect that we get from our incredible audience.
She looking like I should have just ate that apple, bitch.
Tension between actors on set is nothing new in Hollywood, but it seems Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot may have taken it to another level during the filming of Snow White. Reports suggest the two are firmly at odds, with their mutual disdain spilling over onto social media. Subtly pointed tweets from both actresses appear to unveil their real feelings, leaving fans shocked. As Disney's live-action Snow White approaches its release, the buzz surrounding their rumored feud is nearly eclipsing the film's hype. Zegler and Gadot, who portray Snow White and the Evil Queen respectively, are not only opposites in their roles, but are also clashing over a far more contentious and polarizing issue: differences in their political stances on the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. On August 10th, Disney unveiled the trailer for its Snow White remake, but instead of receiving widespread acclaim, it quickly became a hotbed for controversy. The backlash stemmed not just from fan criticism of the production itself, but also from the personal drama surrounding the film's stars. Almost immediately, Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot were thrust into the spotlight as social media erupted with divided opinions. While some targeted Zegler's interpretation of Snow White, others focused on Gadot's outspoken support for Israel, which reportedly clashes with Zegler's vocal advocacy for Palestine. Critics from all sides chimed in, with some blaming both actresses and even fans for allowing political debates to overshadow the film's creation. Many argue that the world outside of Hollywood shouldn't interfere with what Disney set out to do: reimagine a beloved animated classic. The controversy has only deepened fans' dissatisfaction with Disney's handling of the movie, with some expressing frustration over how the actors' off-screen drama has clouded the promotion of a film they were once eager to see. As a big Disney fan myself, it's tough not to feel disheartened knowing the lead actress seems to dislike her own role. Rachel Zegler practically tore apart the very project that's paying her, and after seeing the press they did months ago, I lost any motivation to watch this film. While this sentiment resonates with some fans, the bigger concern for most seems to be the looming press tours. With Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot standing on such opposite sides of a polarizing issue, many are bracing for the awkward dynamic they'll have to navigate as they promote the movie together. The tension reached new heights when Rachel Zegler took to Twitter just 2 days after the trailer dropped. She expressed gratitude to her followers for their support, but ended her post with a powerful political statement, tweeting, "And always remember, free Palestine." Depending on how you see it, this was either a reaffirmation of her long-standing pro-Palestinian stance or a subtle jab at her co-star, Gal Gadot. As an Israeli and former member of IDF, Gal has been open about her pro-Israel beliefs, something Rachel has undoubtedly been aware of throughout their time working together. Although filming and previous press appearances with Gal are behind her, the growing global tensions seem to mirror the growing strain between the two actresses, with their recent remarks about one another becoming increasingly pointed. If you've been keeping up with Rachel Zegler's social media activity, her recent tweet came as no surprise. She has been outspoken in her support for Palestine since at least 2021, long before the latest escalation in the conflict. Back then, she tweeted, "It will always be free Palestine," leaving no doubt about her stance to her millions of followers. Rachel has maintained that same energy throughout the 2023 Israel-Hamas war, consistently urging her audience to take action. She's posted resources and calls for a ceasefire, encouraging fans to go beyond just online activism. In one instance, she asked, "Have you donated today? Have you called your government leaders to pressure world leaders for a ceasefire?" Through both tweets and Instagram stories, Rachel has repeatedly pushed for awareness and meaningful action, making her position crystal clear. Meanwhile, Gal Gadot has been equally vocal in her support for Israel, using her platform to rally support for her home country. Since gaining worldwide recognition for her role as Wonder Woman, she has consistently expressed pride in her deep connection to Israel and openly supports a Zionist perspective. Her time as a combat fitness instructor in the Israeli Defense Forces has significantly shaped her views on the conflict and the current political landscape. Gal's social media presence has long reflected her unwavering stance, going back as far as 2014 when she posted on Facebook during an earlier escalation of the Israel-Hamas conflict. In the post, she wrote, "I am sending my love and prayers to my fellow Israeli citizens, especially to all the boys and girls who are risking their lives protecting my country against the horrific acts conducted by Hamas, who are hiding like cowards behind women and children. We shall overcome. Shabbat Shalom." This sentiment continues to define her public position as she remains steadfast in her support for her homeland. Gal Gadot's advocacy for Israel has only grown more fervent over the years, with her voice resonating louder during moments of heightened tension between Israel and Palestine. In 2021, as the conflict flared again, she shared her sorrow over the ongoing violence while reaffirming her belief in Israel's right to exist as a free and secure nation. Her recent statements following Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel have been similarly resolute. On Instagram, she posted, "I stand with Israel, and you should too. The world cannot sit on the fence when these horrific acts of terror are happening." In addition, she signed an open letter addressed to President Joe Biden, urging the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas. Gal also organized a screening of Bearing Witness, a documentary that portrays Israel's perspective on the October 7th attacks, further underscoring her commitment to supporting her homeland and raising awareness. With such starkly opposing viewpoints, it's no surprise fans are anxious about how Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot will navigate the Snow White press tour. Both actresses have been unapologetically vocal about their stance, and their cryptic social media activity has only added fuel to the fire. Subtweets and vague posts have left many speculating whether they're subtly throwing jabs at each other. For example, shortly after the trailer's release, Gal posted a Martin Luther King Jr. quote to her Instagram story. "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." She captioned it with, "Only love can save the world," which fans interpreted as a possible response to Rachel's earlier tweet expressing her support for Palestine. While Gal's intent isn't explicitly clear, the timing of her post seemed to hint at her feelings, leaving fans to wonder how these tensions might play out when the two share the spotlight for the film's promotion. On August 15th, the drama escalated when a fan noticed that Gal Gadot retweeted a post openly criticizing Rachel Zegler for her political stance. The tweet in question read, "Trying to campaign on the head of your co-star who actually lives through a war, just so you'll look cooler with the kids, is really pathetic." Although the retweet was quickly deleted, it made the situation crystal clear for those following the tension. The fan who caught the retweet pointed out how damaging this could be for the Snow White press tour, saying, "Pretty sure the Snow White press tour is going to get even more awkward than the It Ends With Us drama.
She's just on press tour with Gal. I free her! She looking like I should have just ate that apple.
Considering this tweet that whoever runs Gal Gadot's account retweeted and then quickly unretweeted. This slip-up raised questions about whether Gal herself manages her social media or if her PR team made an error. Either way, it speaks volumes about how her side feels about Rachel. The suggestion that Rachel's actions are politically motivated rather than personal has only added to the intrigue, with many fans dissecting the motives behind each side's behavior. Fans have also pointed out that Gal Gadot's Instagram has seemingly become a breeding ground for negativity toward Rachel Zegler. Some have criticized Gal for allowing hateful comments about Rachel to remain visible on her posts, while deleting anything critical of herself and even limiting her comments. This has led to accusations that Gal is enabling the hate, further fueling the divide between the two actresses. Despite these subtle digs and the obvious tension, neither Gal nor Rachel has publicly addressed any feud. Both seem committed to maintaining a professional front for the sake of promoting the movie. Still, with Snow White's release date approaching and the press tour ramping up, fans are bracing for awkward moments as the two actresses navigate working together under such strained circumstances. The tension is already noticeable, and many are eager to see how it all unfolds in the public eye. The reactions to the Disney Expo have been particularly revealing, with many fans noticing a clear shift in Rachel Zegler's demeanor around Gal Gadot. Comments like, "Rachel Zegler genuinely cannot stand her," and "the press tour is going to be challenging for her," have been circulating, with some fans suggesting that Rachel's initial excitement for Snow White has noticeably waned. Observers claim her energy visibly drains whenever she's near Gal, which they find striking. However, others have been quick to point out that Rachel had no issue signing onto the project, despite knowing Gal's well-established support for the opposing side of the conflict. Criticisms such as, "Must be nice to have fans who make excuses for you when you align yourself with Zionists," have also emerged, with detractors arguing that Rachel's choice to work with Gal in the first place undermines the narrative of her needing to be saved from the situation. As the Snow White press tour draws closer, whether the two actresses will maintain their professionalism or spark public drama remains to be seen. What do you guys think? Will their tension boil over, or will they keep it civil? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out this other video for more updates.